We got to push.
Welcome, everybody, to the St. Paul Curling Club. We are streaming live today the USA Curling Under 5 National Championship. Do a pool play. I'm joined by Colin Simpson, who is going to get a cocktail, and I'm Chris Lisney. The teams that are playing are both East Coasty teams, Shoemaker versus Bouthillette, which is a mouthful for sure. On Shoemaker in the Redstones will be Hannah, but I think she goes by Han, Shoemaker, Danielle Tolliver, Katie Kelly, and Gina Boggs. And in the Yellowstones is Bobby Bouthillette, Steve Cleve is vice, Jeff Polo is actually I think Jeff Polo's out. Spence, Dina Colantonio, boy, these Italian names are. Maybe Dina Colantonio is second, and Jennifer Polo is the alternate, but she's playing lead. And we have a brother and sister rivalry on the ice. So Spence on Bouthillette and Gina on Shoemaker are brother and sisters. I'm going to just pause for a second. I got to show Colin how to use a foot switch. Un momento, por favore.
Sending me photos of my nephew who went to go see.
Or not. Or I guess we're not quite ready, and we're not quite ready for the foot switch training because he had to go use the restroom. We're watching Dale Webb do the mop. He does a great job with the mop. He's got an orange hat on. I don't think that he hunts, but he is a motorcycle enthusiast. He does a lot of long trips and motorcycles. He's curled at St. Paul for a long time, and now he's on the ice crew.
Oh, that's right. Yeah. You didn't get one down from that end yet. That'll be fun. Saddle up. Your broom is going to be against the.
I might try the intro again just because we can. No, I won't. That's silly.
Back there, huh?
No, Chris Dolan's walking up.
What's up?
Hello.
I didn't know what you were trying to do.
Thanks for your help. Appreciate it. Did the best we could.
Just play how you played at Giles. How everything
Did the best we can.
Just shot of confidence.
Tried.
Wednesday night, close my eyes, I hear Pearson yelling in the corner.
Yeah, we should have played better and not been in that situation in the first place. So you never want to leave it. You never want to leave it to external factors. So.
Yeah, we are. We should probably get out there. Everyone else is shaking. Good to see you guys. Thanks.
Thank you. We're gonna have fun.
This is our arena club team from home that won the child. So it's a mixed arena and dedicated group from Bucks and Pineland. So we're all good friends. So this will be a fun one.
Let's have fun.
Oh wow! I'm gonna take that personally.
That way nobody knows it's actually me.
Did anyone hear the hammer announcement?
Yeah, we have hammer.
We have it? Okay.
Do you want me to take yours or do you want me to take
It doesn't matter.
All right, now that you've all heard the intro once, we're going to do it again because
2 times is better than 1.
yeah, that's Colin Simpson on the left mic, and I'm Chris Lisney on the right mic.
Good afternoon out there in webcast land.
Yes, in webcast Landia.
Webcast Landia.
Yes. So today we are at the St. Paul Curling Club, the Jim Dexter Memorial Arena, and we are broadcasting pool play for the U5 National Championship. 2 East Coast teams. We have Shoemaker out of Jersey Pinelands Curling Club versus Bouthillette from Bucks County / North End.
That was well said.
Although it's interesting when I talk to them, they're all curl at multiple clubs, and I've only curled out there once, but it was really interesting that the kind of culture is that people like just drive to all these clubs because they're like 1 hour, 2 hour away, so that was cool. So in the Redstones, we have Hannah, who I think goes by Han, Shoemaker, as the skip. Danielle Tolliver's vice. Katie Kelly is second, and I think we have Gina Boggs as the lead. You have the copy that has the alterations. So
Yes, it says here that Gina's the alternate, so she looks like she's playing
lead.
today.
Yeah, all right.
Lead.
So just correct me when I'm wrong.
Yeah, I'll do that.
And then for Bouthillette in yellow, rocks, Bobby Bouthillette is skip. Scott Cleve is vice, and Jeffrey Polo is not playing. And Spencer Dinicolentino, Tonio,
That was good. That was good.
is second, and Jennifer Polo is lead. Is that correct?
Yep, that looks really good to me.
All right. I should have written it on both sheets.
Gini Colantonio.
Yeah.
Gini Colantonio.
And one interesting bit about this game is that we have a brother and sister, one on each team. Who would have thought that? They must have joined as a family.
Mm-hmm.
So Spence, who is playing second for Bouthillette in yellow, is brother of Gina Boggs, who's the lead for Shoemaker.
Love it. It's a family affair.
It's a family
Hopefully there'll be
affair.
no arguing and no singing.
Hey.
Sorry.
I'm trying to figure out what that was. Yeah.
All right, we're going to settle into this first end, and then I'm going to let you run for a while because I want to get a drink,
Okay.
and then I'm going to move over to your spot.
Okay, sounds
What's
good.
your rate? Yes.
Yeah.
Sorry, I can't hear you. I can't hear you. I'm so sorry. My ears are so close.
Sounds like they're having some communication problems out there.
You look amazing out there.
Bouthillette looks like they tried to put up a corner guard that missed long, or they were trying to get to the tee line on the outside of the 12-foot, but I
58. Gotta come back.
Little line.
Don't know what the
little
call
line.
was there.
Gotta work.
Yeah,
Yep,
go for
curl
it.
hard.
Take it.
Hard curl. Always curl. Always curl. Always curl. Always curl.
That was
Look at
really
this
nice. Down weight takeout. I watched a couple games yesterday, and it
Nice
seemed
shot,
like
man.
that was the more challenging shot for these less than 5-year curlers out there. The down weight takeouts or bumps, they seem to have trouble.
There's a lot of there's been a lot of talk about light handles
Yeah.
and swingy ice. Frankly, probably too much talk, really.
I think those go hand in hand, though. I think, don't you? When you have swingy ice, don't you need to have more handle so that it doesn't
yeah.
swing so much? I know. It just takes a little bit getting used to it. They're all out there doing it, right?
Yeah. I like to swing.
Yep.
I mean, I like swingy ice. You know what I'm saying.
Yeah. Yeah. I know what you're saying.
Is it a thing? Not a bad thing either.
Control.
But not a bad thing.
Control up.
Chris, here we are at the 7th
Yes.
draw, the 7th game. And it seems like there are some teams
Nice shot, Spence.
that could need to have a crucial game here and win to get in their playoff bracket. Do they take the top 3 from every pool?
Top two.
Top 2 from every pool?
Good control
Yeah.
weight.
I wonder how they
right.
seed the pools too.
I don't know if there was.
Like I could see how if you got in a pool that had like 4 really strong teams or
Yeah.
4 less strong teams.
Need a little.
Yeah, might be easier to come out of that or harder to
Yeah.
make it through, right?
Yeah. I mean, when you get it over here, that'd be great. take away half the sheet at least.
All right.
Great sweep. That's okay. That's okay.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, there's nothing to hit. So
Well, here on our sheet, sheet E,
I think you need to be 90.
Shoemaker
Okay.
is 0-3 so far,
Yeah. All right. It's fine.
and Bouthillette is 1-2. So
All right. 96.
I think Bouthillette needs this game. The Yellowstones
T plus.
needs this game to save any hope of making it into pool play or into the playoffs situation.
14-5.
We're buried.
Curl.
And Shoemaker just needs a win to get off the schneid here, I think.
Good job.
That works.
Top.
That works.
Yeah.
A couple of really good shots.
Yeah.
Draw down to it.
It's a nice draw around the
96.
red guard.
96.
Debbie Dexter just stopped by, thanked us for doing this noble work.
She's a pretty good curler, right?
I've heard. I've never curled with her, and that's the only way to tell.
Yep, I agree completely.
I was just thinking
I've curled with you, though.
Yeah, I've swept with you.
Yeah.
But
Yeah, we were pretty wicked.
We were pretty wicked awesome.
Yeah.
That's what they say in Boston, right? Wicked awesome.
Oh, yeah. I was going to say I've never been to Boston, but I have been to Boston several times.
Call.
But I never heard that in Boston.
Nobody said wicked pissa.
I did not hear that, but I did spend some time passed out in the gutter. No, I did not.
Did you go out for lobster?
No, I did not. I went with Scott Belvich, and he loved making fun of the accent.
Really?
And apparently, like, we went to Nashua, New Hampshire, and he loved that accent. I don't think he
Ooh,
did a
look at
great
this.
job at it.
Oh!
Sorry, guys. I was late on that read.
Heavy, but I don't think I was too like overly heavy.
So you're back to Nashua, what? He was,
Oh, yeah, but he had a lot of fun with the New Hampshire
yeah.
accent. Brogue, I like calling.
Let's draw down.
Okay. We'll say
Yeah, that
wider.
Mr. Belfitch can probably be a lot of fun on a road trip.
Yeah.
he called control. That figure. Yeah. I don't know if we could have held it more.
All of these sheets are currently streaming on the St. Paul Curling Club channel on YouTube. Sheets 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6
Hard.
currently streaming live.
Hard.
And our live stream is here just on sheet 5. It's labeled as. It's
Keep going, keep going, keep going,
sheet
keep going.
E in your programs if you're following along at home. But they are
Were
all-
there programs? Did they print programs
You're
for
not
this?
supposed to say stuff like that. You're supposed. This is a professional event. We got programs. We got MCs for stuff. We got everything.
All right.
You're not supposed to.
Well, I was just going to say that I was flipping through this book that had all the bios and everything, and it was pretty good, but yeah, I
Yeah.
got nothing.
You got nothing.
I got nothing. I don't think there were programs. That's what I'm guessing.
No, I don't think there was either. So as we look at sheet A over there to see what kind of shape these teams are in.
I moved a lot.
Over on sheet 1,
For being,
Hernandez
for being
versus
like
Carlson.
6 feet off the center.
Yeah,
Yep.
like a 4.
Carlson is 0-3 and needs a win. And Hernandez is 2-1, and they're probably
See
in
that coming.
Yeah, let's go. Let's do
good
touch
position to
fighting.
make the
I had one
playoffs
early
if they
too,
get a
just
win
to
today.
hold, And then it just kept going.
Sheet
Like
B,
a 4 guard fighting.
Good control.
Pilarts, what is it? Pilarts and Day, Team Day.
You always
It's okay.
tend
If I
to
go
move
in,
less.
I go in. But like,
Um,
hard
Tighten
fighting.
your ice a
Team
hair.
Day is
Theirs-
doing
theirs had to
really
work
good
back
at
to
3-0.
control, And then yours just,
I'm gonna go for that hit.
just moved.
Yeah, I want this.
And Pilarts is 1-2, so
which is uncharacteristic.
they need a win here to
Less curl.
keep their hopes alive. There on sheet 3 or sheet C is McGurk versus Bliven.
Let it die then.
And McGurk is sitting at 1-2. And Bliven is 2-1. So this game will be crucial for both of those teams. And on sheet D is Nye versus
Line me
Mellon.
up for normal on that shot route.
Mellon is at 3-0. And Nye is at 3-0, so that's a good game to watch to see who can get
I should have a fine
Pool
score,
A.
normal.
On
Little
top,
toasty.
that's on sheet D, sheet 4.
Yeah.
What other teams are in Pool A?
Pool A is Mellon, Bouthillette, which is our featured game here on sheet 5,
Shots whipped.
Nye,
Both of them.
Pervs,
Keep the nerves out.
Visser,
My first one.
and
Yeah.
Shoemaker.
Mm.
Maker.
I know. I saw that when I went down there. I saw this opening.
And Mellon is at 3-0.
Oh.
And
I
Nye
didn't
is
hear
at
you.
3-0.
Sorry. Make sure you tell me. And like.
And then three teams at 1 and 2, and one at 1 and 0 and 3. So this draw today, draw 7, is just the Pool A and Pool B teams. And in Pool B, we have Team Dye on top at 3-0. Hernandez and Bliven
Good sweep.
are tied at 2 and
Right
1.
on the handle.
And then
Make them go
McGurk
for it.
and Pilars are at 1 and 2.
What?
And Carlson and
I want to do a biter here.
here.
Because I need pass to drop.
is at 0 and
Move
3.
it up a little.
Halfway down
Oh, yeah.
the ice.
Yeah.
It breaks. That's why, like, yours was
Far break point.
It is.
Really interesting.
That's why,
You
like,
just want a
yours on
biter
that
here.
line, I had them go
A
because it
biter.
looked great.
You want
I
a
just
biter.
hold 'em. And then I was
She
like,
wants a biter?
it's still
Chris?
curling.
Biter
Like,
or
I
full
didn't
12?
call 'em
Nothing
out.
I'm not
crazy.
familiar with that,
Because it looked good and it can't hurt.
but they do haunt.
Yes, they do.
And then it broke like
Just
hell,
like
same as you
walks.
saw it.
Exactly. Those 2 red stones, perhaps. Maybe that
Yeah.
one at the
Yeah. Yeah.
top of the 12-foot. That'd be a biter. I'm not sure that other one. That's pretty much a full 12-foot, but she wants to have another biter.
We've had really good numbers for what we normally get for. National championship makes sense.
Yep.
But like even the 8 o'clock draws, people streaming, we've been having like 30, 40 continuous people on each channel.
Probably got to be out here.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
A little ways. Yeah.
Have we had some good comments or commentary or anything? Or
Yes, we've had good comments. We've had people suggest that we read strategy books.
you mean us personally as announcers and
Yeah.
our strategy and
Yeah,
advice? that
not
we're-
you because you're new. Like
Oh,
you're
I'm brand
probably
new.
Yeah, you're going to probably right
Yeah.
that ship. But
Yeah.
specifically me, I think.
Specifically you.
Which
Well-
I'm okay with because if I knew how to read, I would do it. If they have comic books,
Yep.
curling strategy comic books, I might be okay.
Yeah, I believe Joel Ingersoll wrote the Curling for Dummies.
Yeah,
You know, you could study up on that if you wanted.
I read that.
That's a good one.
Yeah, I read it while sitting up in my cabin.
Take a look.
So
I love it.
he's a funny guy.
Yes, he is a funny guy, and that's a good book. And it's like one of those in the whatever for Dummies series. Oh, this is a nice draw right around. Look at that.
I'll go louder. Good shot. Good job, guys.
A little deep, but that's still in the back of the 4-foot.
Good.
For 1 yeller. That's how you do that.
All right, I'm going to transition my way over there.
Mosey on over, my
keep
man.
the folks entertained.
I never know what
I will.
Sometimes it's a
And
sometimes
it's catching up with that with our recap here on
physical water.
sheet 6 or
This is way better.
sheet F. Hernandez and
When I'm down
Pilars.
the other end, I'm talking to Aaron Visser.
Pilars is 1 and 2, and Hernandez is 2 and 1. So Hernandez with a win here could
Conversations of a lonely house.
solidify their way into a playoff, perhaps.
I'll kill these
With only
50
one team in their bracket at 3-0.
Oh my God.
All right, I will allow. Yeah, allow.
Is this where we just give out messages to the people tuning in at home?
Yeah.
I'm thinking of this one out to my dad. He was like, I'm so bummed I can't hear you talk. So I might that for you, Dad.
Nice. The
least you got
Skips
your
are
voice
sending
back for
out
this
shout outs to their parents and family at home. It's fantastic. I hope they're watching. If they are, comment on the subscribe and comment.
Yeah, 4 is fine.
Good line.
95.
T's great.
You think? I think it's T. 6, 7.
Coming down nice.
No.
This looks like it's right on the button.
I said back 8.
I got it. I got
Right
it.
on the dot.
Super for you.
Not us calling, lines. Wait. Yeah, 95. So yeah, it's good.
No, let it work.
Yeah, excellent.
Yeah, you're right. You're right. Sweep. Yeah. Sorry.
Even if you go lighter, we barely sweat this. So.
Guard is good. Awesome. Yeah. Okay, thank you.
Lighter is good. Give us a 10 or 15. Yeah, 15's good.
Nice corner guard. Maybe a little bit off the edge, but still good.
I got 4.
Line's great.
You had a little push.
Got a curl.
We're all set up now as Christopher joins us in the skybox, high above sheet 5.
All right, what have I missed?
Oh my God!
Curl.
You missed
Curl, yep.
a beautiful draw to the button, and then a consecutive
That's
nice
perfect.
guard
Great
here.
shot, Jen.
Yep, I like them.
Maybe a little close for a run back, but we're not doing that.
Oh, Deborah is at the Aldi.
Deborah's at the Aldi's.
That's what it says. Yeah, live from Aldi. Is that?
I love it.
Yeah.
Everywhere. That girl gets around. She's everywhere.
Yes.
That corked sound you heard was the sound of Christopher
Get it here.
uncorking his Bibb and Tucker 6-year-old small batch bourbon whiskey.
I've never heard of that before, but Chili Willie told me about that
All right.
on Wednesday, and I went to the liquor store to stock the broadcast booth liquor cabinet,
Beautiful.
and which I still owe you something because I drained your
Yes, you do.
Cointreau.
Yes, you do. You
Yeah.
took
Anyways,
away my margarita mix,
Yeah.
Cointreau, so, you know.
But
How's this stuff?
Can't hurt.
it's
Always
okay.
curl.
Yeah. Do you want to try
Always
it?
curl.
Columbia, Tennessee.
I'll give you the first sip if you want to try it.
All right, we'll give it a batch.
Looking good. Always curl. Looking good. Always curl. Always curl.
Is
Yep,
your
that's bourbon.
Does your headset
Yikes.
does your headset sound a little loud?
No, it's
Shot.
good.
Great sweep, guys.
It's good.
Great sweep.
Am I being loud?
No,
5.
there's a like you can adjust like not the outgoing volume, just the volume up here.
Okay.
And this one seems just a little bit loud, so I just want to go turn it down
Yep.
just a tad.
I'll be here if you need me.
19.
So yellow here, Shoemaker's kind of, or the red stones have kind of let yellow kind of build their own blockade here, and that's not going to help anybody.
Yeah, you were narrow.
You put another one here in line?
All right, now we're cooking with gas.
Love it.
Oh, now it's too low. This is what happens. Like when I sit over here, I'm going back and forth. That's all right. I'm going to deal with it. I'd rather have it too low than too high.
Okay.
3, 4. You gotta go.
Yep.
Look at the lineup of those yellows.
Yeah, I know red just allowed him to do that, I think, and I'm
Always curl.
just not sure why. I'm hesitant to consult your strategy call after you said, "Oh, look at this." Yeah, get it on. Why not just get it all the way in there? Damn.
We're going to go this way.
Did my best Jeff impersonation.
So she's just trying to run back here and trying to get something out. Get one of her reds in there. It looks a little hot and wide.
Thanks, you too. Beauty. That's great.
It's nice and straight.
Yeah, having rocks behind the hack doesn't help in this situation, I think.
That was Katie Kelly who threw that. Her team was very, like she kind of wanted to be mic'd, but kind of didn't want to be mic'd because apparently she has a lot to say.
Mind if I get close to you here?
Has a lot of personal opinions.
Yeah, they talked about maybe put two mics on her, and then we
so
could
we
just
would
sit
catch
back.
everything.
Yeah. So I found that kind of, I was like, well, I'm into listening.
Dig it.
Where? 3. Yep, all the way. Line, hard line. Over and up.
So I've asked a couple people this question. Is there ever a time in curling where doing a super high guard makes sense? You know, where you just get it over the hog line?
Yeah, I mean, I suppose if you have
That's fine. If we clear that, that's fine.
a bunch of biters, to bring up something we were talking about before, and that's late in the end, 2 or 3 rocks left, and you have something that's up there, and maybe just try to guard it with a high guard.
Like
Maybe.
way up there? Because sometimes you'll see like the pro players will do that, and they'll try to get like a tee, like on the center line right at the top, like way up there. And I've always thought that
Yep.
that
Oh,
seems
this looks
almost
nice.
useless.
Oh, no. No. I think she said truck there.
Yep.
It's
Yep.
okay.
Yeah, man.
Don't worry about it, Katie. It's fine.
Bouthilette's here just stacking them up, you know. But as far as those high guards, I don't call them as much, or we don't see them as much, but they tend to happen
Yeah.
in league play.
Yeah, but that's usually just because it's like, just
Right.
get it over. You know?
Right, just
don't kill yourself.
Scrub it and get it over.
So somebody, Heidi Engel, just said that she's watching the Bouthillette and Shoemaker kids play. So I'm guessing that these are, I don't know if she's talking about the brothers sisters, or if she's talking about that these are like
No, we're not going to get the kick. We were off that earlier.
kind
with
of
the curl one.
family, you know, curling
I thought about
families,
it, but we
or
had already broke.
Maybe it's grandma and grandpa
yeah, maybe.
Golly.
watching.
Yeah, I
The
don't think
kids.
anybody down there is a grandma and grandpa.
Yeah.
I mean, here,
This is scary.
yeah, it is. I mean, I would, why not come in on the right-hand side with a draw and just kind of
Yeah. Or just come down
weld
to it
onto
and
their
cut
sharp
it.
rock, right?
Yeah.
Nope, nope.
If you just keep throwing takeouts like this, that's just going to,
Do you think that that's what they were calling?
yeah, she wanted to take out, still wants to kind of get rid of that top so she can get back here, but I don't know.
It almost seems like, not that, you know, I already know that my strategy is weak, but like if you did hit that one, that's like almost like you're saving grace there. I mean, other than
If
drawing
you did
down.
hitch which one?
If you like if they accidentally hit the whatever the 4 rock there in the top,
Yeah,
so then that gets out of there.
yeah.
Then you
Team
know,
shot, top 12.
I don't know.
Then you can get in there.
Yeah.
But that's going to take 2 shots.
Yes, sir.
And there, I don't think they have that left because have a bunch of red behind the hack right now, and that's not helping anybody. He's just going to guard what they just tried to do, right?
Yeah, he could get greedy and just come down to it. Oh, he might get a bounce here.
Nope.
Yeah, curled too much.
That's just going to make.
It's almost like the sheet is got a little bit of a, you know, like higher on the right on the outsides, and they're just funneling those yellow stones into the middle.
I think that's what we were talking about earlier
Now
with
that that's there, we can't get 2 out at once.
having the
Let's just
rocks
go for a draw.
just freshly scraped
Sure.
and the light handles,
Yeah.
right? I mean, it's going to go
Well,
left.
and
at the end, it's
and
going to
the
just curl a
championship
lot.
ice maker here, right?
Of course.
Yeah.
He gave me zeros pro side light.
Oh.
A 13.
Gina and Spence are Heidi's kids.
Maybe we were just a
Nice.
smidge off on the
Curling
number, or
mom.
maybe the handle would have held.
We tried to get them both mic'd up. We thought that would be fun, but got vetoed.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is good. This has gotta, you gotta sweep that. Now, whoa. That's there. Oh, this is a great shot right here. If this sticks, oh. Oh,
Come down to the pocket here. Bump this out.
Must be fun to both these teams obviously know each other. It's got to be kind of fun to
It's either a draw
come up
down
here
or-
into the tundra
Let me see what it looks like.
and
What?
get to play each other.
have a game against people you know.
Yeah.
How's it look?
She's running on the
No, I
ice.
don't either. I think
It's
gotta
not
be
allowed.
Yeah.
So I wonder where the Jersey Pinelands Club is. That's where this.
That's in the Pinelands of New Jersey.
Oh, is that Pinelands? Sounds like a golf course to me.
But that's like the Pine Barrens in The Sopranos. When they want to get rid of somebody, they just take them down to the Pine Barrens.
And that's in Jersey, right? This is the pro move.
Just put it up like windshield up. Got it. Thank you very much. I was just trying to have a beverage, and Chris instructed me on the proper. Oh, that's going to help, Red.
Yeah.
You could do that same drawdown. Wherever you had it.
Yeah, it seems like it's a little bit
You know, if
easier
you bump on the inside and tick in, that's fun.
to get down there.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, so the JPCC leagues,
Same shot, you guys.
which is
But again,
must be
I'd rather-
Junior Jersey Pinelands Curling Club,
Come in now and-
just outside of Philadelphia,
Or sorry.
Yeah,
just
it's at-
over the Betsy Ross Bridge in
In
South Jersey.
In Pensauken Township.
Yeah,
Still in a good spot for two.
I bet they have a good. They must have good bonspiels there. They qualified at the Elizabeth Childs Challenge. Do you know who Elizabeth Childs is?
No, we should YouTube that one.
The challenge. We could probably put that on instead. All right, so
Probably be-
Hans draw down here.
Nope,
Looks like it's got a little bit
not
too much
enough.
movement, not enough. But it bounces out and does nothing.
2 yeller.
No, one yellow. Was it one or no two?
That was 2.
All right. So after 2 ends, yellow is up 3 to
Yeah.
nothing.
Do we know what the Velociraptor is on there?
Oh, I did
Sure.
ask that, and first off, let me tell you that I'm excited that you knew it was a
Oh, hey.
Velociraptor.
Thank you.
Because they were at the bar, and I said, "Oh, why do you have a T-Rex on it?" Then I took a double look, and I'm like,
That's
"Oh
not-
no, that's a
Yeah,
Velociraptor."
those arms are way too big to be
Yeah.
a T-Rex.
Among other things.
Yep, I have kids who like Jurassic Park, like dinosaurs.
Yeah. Apparently,
Great.
well, I'm going to butcher the story, but it was sometime they had they did a bonspiel, and they wore a shirt that had a dinosaur on it, and there's a child involved that really liked it, so they just decided to go
Keep it.
heavy into the
Can you tell me why you
Velociraptor.
choose to put it
I
on?
was going to completely fabricate a story and just say that the Jersey Pinelands
People who are like chatty, it might be
are
just the first
a
one.
treasure trove of dinosaur fossils, specifically one of the unique Velociraptor fossil locations in the United States.
Yeah, but everybody knows that Velociraptors are not in the Americas.
No, everybody knows that. Do they?
Somebody does. Somebody knows where they are. I got this knife in California. I went to California. I got myself a new knife.
Is it made out of dinosaur bone, Chris?
Sorta.
Coming back nice, guys.
These little ivory bits,
Coming back,
woolly
guys.
mammoth ivory.
Now, do you have that DNA tester, or you
I
just get
didn't.
sold on
Yeah,
that?
my daughter
I
was
think we're all
like,
there.
He was like, wait a minute.
Well, she goes, is that? She goes, how do you know? And I'm like, well, the guy told me so.
Woolly mammoth ivory?
Yeah.
Isn't
And then
that,
she said,
isn't
well,
that illegal to traffic right now?
no, elephant ivory is. And then so I looked at it. A lot of knives have woolly mammoth ivory in them, as in the handle.
Okay.
And when people find tusks, like that's
What they use them for.
what they use them for. It's a big time deal.
Love it.
Jordan is waxing poetically about tundra versus taiga.
Nope, I think it's a 3.
Tundra is treeless, while taiga is large boreal forest.
Oh, it turned.
And the large boreal forest, that seems like the Jersey pine lands.
Is boreal pine?
I don't know.
That's coniferous.
Coniferous?
Boreal seems like it's like oak and
Maples?
yeah,
Hardwoods?
which we have a lot of in southern
Yeah.
Minnesota.
Mm-hmm.
But boreal might mean something like
I think you want
I don't know. It has something to do with the northern
on
lights.
your sheet.
Oh, I thought it had to do
Aurora
with
boreal.
some,
Yeah,
with like mining or something like that.
yeah.
All right.
I don't know.
After 2 ends,
I have no idea what I'm doing.
it's 3-1 yellow.
Call your technical.
All right, we're going to
Oh, here we go. Technical timeout.
I don't know. Can you do that?
Yeah, just give an X. Give an X for the warm room.
Technical
this.
timeout.
Thank you. I have no
No,
idea.
no, you're good. It's just one of those little things that's safe and sorry.
So
because,
Jacob
you know,
Boggs,
God's forbid.
who I'm assuming is
Take the decision out of
related to
your
Gina
hands.
Boggs,
The other skip doesn't have a
says
strong
that
feeling.
the
You just
Elizabeth
have to-
Childs spiel, one of the members wore the shirt
Yeah.
with the Velociraptor on it, and they didn't lose a
always better to be
game,
safe than
so
sorry.
they made it the team. They made it the team good luck charm.
So that's like they say, just a little stitious, not superstitious,
Yeah,
just a little
yeah.
stitious.
That seems
What was the technical timeout that we were talking about down here?
I don't know. Want me to run down and find out, or probably not important?
Nah, I don't think it's important. Maybe our viewers would want to know why all of
Yeah.
a sudden there was
Kinda
some
hanging.
officials.
So Jacob, can you tell
Here it
us
comes.
who
Here it
Elizabeth Child is?
Yep, finish it, Spence.
And Elizabeth Child, that sounds like someone
Perfect.
would go by Liz. Liz
Not
Child.
if she's from the East Coast, man.
Really?
No way, that's Elizabeth.
Is that true?
That's
They don't
my-
have Liz's out east?
Oh, they have Elizabeth. My sister's name is Liz.
You don't
But
know
everybody else is like Elizabeth. I mean, I don't know.
All right, we got. Oh yeah, they wanted to check. See, I'm glad the listeners are paying attention. They wanted to. They checked to see if a rock was still in play.
Oh,
Which,
got
if
it.
we were watching intently,
You
which
mean
we'll
like
get back
if
to.
it was a biter or not?
Yeah, perhaps.
There you go.
Or maybe it was that one on the side.
Yeah.
Thanks, JPCC. I wish you had a name, though. I'd call you your name.
That's Jersey Pines Curling Club, right?
I know. I wonder if that's the same curling club that was in Back to the Future.
Maybe.
It had the Two Pines Curling Club.
Twin Pines.
Twin Pines Curling
The
Club.
Twin Pines Mall,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Yep, get hurt. Where are we?
Oh,
Yes.
JPCC's name
Yes.
is Aaron. That's my wife's
Fine.
name. That'll be easy to remember. Hi, Aaron.
Thank you, Aaron.
Oh,
Lost
and
handle
Jane.
there.
Jane Sharp, confirmed, double checked. You know, you
Right
never
there,
know.
fine.
Sometimes people lie about their names on here.
Yep. What? People lie about their names on the internet? No.
Once again, we have the line of yellow stones.
It seems like a theme that they like to do.
Yep.
And it seems like it's working
Yes.
because Team Bouthillette, or no, Team Shoemaker. Maker? Is it Maker or Maker?
Well, Mocker would be CH, I'm guessing, but maybe I don't know.
All right. I think she learned from her last end how continually throwing takeouts at it
Yeah.
does not work.
Spence's favorite time.
Okay.
4:20.
A lot of room back here.
We look across the sheets here on
What do you
sheet
like?
A, the game's tied at 1-1. Sheet 2, yellow team dies
Yeah, let's
taken
go
over.
normal.
They're up 5-0 on sheet 3 or sheet C. Blivin is taking over, and they're up 6-1. Is that a 6-ender in the second that they scored?
Yes.
Holy
Those
smokes!
center lines are
That's bad in pool play, right? To give up a 6?
I got it, hon.
I don't know.
Thank you.
I think that's bad.
Because the score, if people are tied, it's the score.
Yeah, I think so.
Oh.
Has to do something. And then on sheet D.
Oh my God!
Sheet
Why
4.
are you translating to the wrong? That's 4.
What? That's what
Those
it's.
sheets are all wrong.
No,
They
you have
say
to go
D.
by what the USCA says here.
No, they're wrong. That's sheet 4.
All right,
Even though it does say on the rocks D.
sheet 4 yellow's up 3-1,
Nice shot.
and then sheet
Really
6
nice shot.
looks like they haven't put their. Oh, they're up 3-0.
What do you got?
Yellow's up 3-0.
That Mellon is defending champs. They're from Duluth.
Mellon.
So on team Bouthillette, Bobby and Steve both play at Jersey Pine Lines, where Aaron is in charge.
Mm-hmm.
Line!
Oh, it looks like they're trying to set up another line of stones.
Yeah, there's a break point there that's just pulling it in. I thought about it. He said he didn't have much. Yeah.
Yeah, he said that right at the end. It seems like there's a point where it just, as the rock's slowing down, it either goes left or right really hard, huh?
Yep.
We're trying another takeout right here. See if we can get a double out of something, maybe.
Nope.
Hope we don't field goal this right through. Uh-oh.
I wonder if they could have held that straight.
And hit that outer yellow for a double, maybe?
Yeah. Probably not. It seems like they
Maybe.
move a lot.
Even with that weight, it was still moving a little. They might have been if they would have got it on it right away. Looks like yellow wants to throw a draw right down on that red, maybe?
That's what I was thinking. Yep.
For a down weight bump. Oh, this is curling a lot.
Yes, sir. Yeah.
Holy, that's a complete miss. Look at how much of that is curling, Chris. That's a lot.
Yeah, what is that, 8 feet?
Yeah, he was definitely right of center by about a foot.
Maybe 10 feet then.
I don't know about 10 feet. Come
It's
on.
still there. It's light.
Well, Brandon today said that it was going 10 feet. And I wouldn't argue with Brandon.
Brandon Smith on sheet 6.
Yes. I had this at the
St.
last
Paul curler extraordinaire.
at the last draw. I came to this realization that Justin and Brandon never met or got to experience Jim Dexter. I asked
That's
him,
a loss.
and I'm like, "Oh, have you guys ever know?" And they both like all these under 5 because Dexy died in 2019, so all these.
Lose the shooter.
Yep.
That's fine, but I think Board is still there too. If you
That was
Then I should have
uh,
followed up, and I'm like, "So who at
That
the
was a
club is
tradition.
your
yeah.
Jim
Jim
Dexter.
But then I was worried that they might say
Control,
me.
it's probably like here.
No, it won't be you. It wouldn't be you.
No. Well, I am friendly though,
Yeah, you are.
and he was friendly.
Take
But
the
you don't
weight
have
up
the
and
same
throw
sort of
control at it, even if I lose the
strategic
shooter there.
Cachet.
cachet
Yeah.
Down
that
weight.
Dexter always had.
Where I got it. I'll take care of it.
It could be that he just said the strategy with more force.
No, I think he just said the strategy with like better words.
Yeah.
We're all pitching it left and right when we're throwing.
Ooh, that is narrow.
All right, we're going to try it again.
I can remember Dex behind the glass, just on league nights, and people are just taking forever to throw a shot. He would just open up the door and just yell, "Throw the damn rock! We got to go home." Oh, they're trying this hit again, and then looks like it's going to click a little bit. Yeah, it's
the last
gonna be a
one
double takeout.
The last one they tried was draw down to it.
Yeah. Oh no, I thought
that was like a space weight
I think
Yep.
we have to
hit or
almost
whatever.
do a tick and roll.
Yeah,
Let's
almost
try
had
that.
it.
I'm guessing that Elizabeth Child does not have a good story,
A little more.
or it's like terribly
we got-
sad.
I mean, and we only had a sliver anyway. That's a
Like
tough
it's a
shot.
memorial
I thought we had a little
Yeah.
more.
tournament,
We had,
perhaps?
like,
kind of like the Elizabeth
Yeah.
Bushy
That's what I was thinking. Yeah.
Kids Bonspiel in Duluth, the legendary Elizabeth Bushy Bonspiel.
let's just go see what they do here.
Just control.
I'll have ChatGPT will tell me.
Okay. This has got some weight to it, and it's a little outside. Oh, it's coming back. No, this is going to go right off the sheet.
Pop this out and make them touch 4.
Oh, look at that! That's Elizabeth Child. It's a women's curling bonspiel organized by the the GNCC, dedicated to promoting camaraderie.
Loaded comment,
Elizabeth
Katie.
was born in 1921.
You forgot to finish that camaraderie and competition among women curlers with 5 or less years of experience. So, I mean,
Last one's good.
it's a 5U
Yeah, everyone's been just
Yeah.
bonspiel.
And it honors Elizabeth Childs, a significant figure in American curling history.
From Utica.
Oh,
I've heard they have a nice curling club up in Utica.
Yeah.
6 sheets. It's huge.
even Danielle's doing it.
She was introduced to curling early on through her father, Jack.
Totally.
And then she married Ted in 1951 and moved to Norfolk, Connecticut. I have to double click into that one, I think.
All right. You think there's a triple here or what?
Draw it.
Oh, yeah, back to curling.
Okay, right? Yeah. This is
No.
hammer, right?
You don't
Yeah, so
think
we
you
just-
hit that top
I know,
one
but,
in the middle hard. Dead on. And all 3 of those go.
Yeah, that's fine. Can't go wrong. Yeah.
Nope. But I could be
Can't go
wrong.
wrong.
I probably am wrong.
Better safe than
You
sorry.
draw
on this.
in, touch 4.
You think there is,
Touch
though.
4, you got
Yeah.
it. Front, back, sideways, touch 4.
But she's doing the safe thing. Draw into the button
Yeah.
for 1. She got to get on the scoreboard.
Yes.
We need some Velociraptors on the scoreboard. So continuing to comment on the cool-ass jerseys.
Yeah,
What about this?
It might be light.
Who's yellow on sheet 3? McGirt? No, Blevin?
Yeah.
Blevin? From
I have a-
Duluth?
I have a hard
with their
time.
Northern Lights?
Yeah.
Their Aurora Borealis jerseys? Man,
Yeah.
those are hot.
Yeah. They're,
Ugh.
they're electric.
Too much on the draw. Too much.
Oh, this
She
might
needed that one.
might be a short game, or might be like the club
Yeah, that was
championships.
a technical.
Yep.
We had to call- yeah.
They just go on and go on forever. So after 3 ends here on sheet 5, it's yellow. Team Bouthillette, 6. And Shoemaker, 1. Or excuse me, 0. Red.
You like downing of Gatorade and lozenges and all of this stuff the last few days?
They did the right thing on that last end, I think, by trying to draw in it for 1 and get on the scoreboard, I think. I think the second end,
This is exhausting.
things could have been a lot worse.
Sick. Like I feel like it's all caught
If
up.
they wouldn't have
now.
made that one, if she wouldn't have made that one nice draw
Oh yeah,
to
for
keep
sure.
them down, right? Because they were just throwing takeouts
We're all
Yeah.
tired.
the whole game and had all their rocks behind the hack.
Yeah.
I think that was the right call. It just didn't execute, whereas the previous end was not the right call and one good execution.
Oh, now we're getting some information.
Are we?
Yeah.
We're getting some audience participation.
While watching the Francis Dykes competition in Utica, New York in 1989, a group of women curlers asked why there was not an equivalent competition for women with 5 or fewer years of curling experience, and it's similar to the
Just a touch
Dykes. The
wide,
location
just
of
a
the
hair. It's gotta work.
child's
Always
moved
curl.
around to different clubs every year. Oh, that's super cool.
Always
Hey, how you doing?
curl.
It's like a traveling bonspiel.
I love it.
Do you like when
back
people call it
nice.
a spiel?
Yeah, finish. Go,
No,
finish.
that's because
Curl.
that's not what it's called. It's called a spiel. There's no SCH in it,
Yeah,
right?
yeah. It's almost like it's lazy when you say spiel.
Yeah, a spiel is a different thing. A spiel is a game.
Yeah,
Bonspiel, good game in
Yeah.
German, right? Bonspiel?
yeah,
Right?
yeah. You wouldn't say spiel.
Yeah, spiel
That would
is-
be SCH or
Right,
something like
right.
that. And a spiel is kind of like, it's like accordion dancing, I think.
Really?
You run around.
Oh, yeah, a spiel.
Yeah.
Accordion
That guy's
dancing.
spieling.
Yeah, that's exactly what it is. That's a ticket. To quote my good friend John Lovitz. All right, stick around for a biter. Let's go. That's out. Son of a.
Biscuit.
Yeah, they need red. Red needs some rocks in the house here, just to double up on our strategy calls. I would say that in order for things to go well, red should put some rocks in the house
Yes.
here, in this end specifically.
Well,
Before
I mean,
the halftime
shouldn't
break.
shouldn't red be putting up corner guards first?
Yeah.
Line.
And then
Well, that one would have been fine too. If it would have been a biter anywhere is fine. You know, I mean, it could be taken out or anything, but
yeah. And I would guess
it
that
still adds up at the end.
just based on the strategy that Bouthillette probably cannot, their team probably can't do takeouts. It seems like what they're good at is lining the stones up in a line. And that takes draw precision, not takeouts.
Correct. It takes proper skipping to do that because you have to be able to draw a straight line first of all.
Oh, Jordan, that's good. A spiel is what he gives his wife when he needs to curl more. Like a
Gives her the spiel.
yeah, the
Yeah.
spiel.
All right. Yeah, that's
But
a
I think-
spiel, but it's not a spiel.
Yeah, but would that be spelled the same?
There's one of those high guards we were discussing earlier.
Yeah. And they were saying, like, when Jordan was up here, not Jordan.
It's perfectly guarding that. Not
Brandon
biter.
was saying that to get those, you have to, like, have the broom all the way to the far edge. Because there's
so much curl?
So much curl.
Really?
And with not as many rotations as, like, a national championship,
Yep.
the other national championships would have.
Yep.
Yeah, that's totally what spiel is. Yeah,
Curl.
Yep. I agree completely.
yeah. So then what would be a bon spiel?
A bon spiel.
No, but
A bon spiel.
if we know what spiel is,
Oh.
then what would be a bon spiel? Like
Well, maybe.
a really fun story?
Or, yeah. Or something had, like, a story with candy in it.
Yeah.
Right?
Maybe a fun story about candy.
Right.
Oh, my God.
What? Chris,
At
what?
Valentine's Day, we don't celebrate Valentine's.
Do you call it Valentine's or Valentine's Day?
Valentine's.
Times. Okay, good.
Yeah, but anyways, so I went to the grocery store before Valentine's Day, and they had this cute candy, these bonbons.
Oh,
that
this is
were-
looking good. They should let this go.
Hey,
All
you
right.
interrupted.
Sorry,
you
excuse me.
interrupted my
I
bond.
apologize.
You
I was
interrupted my.
commenting on the curling. I apologize.
You interrupted my bond spiel.
Go ahead. Go back to your Valentine's story.
No, that was the whole bit.
What was the whole?
You
bit?
interrupted my bond spiel.
Oh, my
I was
God.
telling a story about candy.
See, this being my first foray
No,
into announcing.
No, no.
I'll
You've done
com-
it before.
Yeah, one time I did, but
Yeah.
that was just practice.
Oh, this
this
is
is
big time.
This is a national champion. This is the natty, bro.
Hey,
Good
you know what? I have an idea. Next year, I don't know how to do this. I
What?
got to talk to Liz.
Line.
I
Hard.
want to make exclusive
Hard line.
commentating attire, like jackets or
Oh,
shirts
jackets with patches on them,
or
like
something that whenever
those
anybody
CBS jackets.
anybody sits in, they get that.
I love it. I think that's great.
Yeah, I'm not thinking for like when we wear them, but just like as a takeaway,
Mm-hmm.
like you're a member of the
It's not going anywhere.
All right.
the curling crew.
Sorry, that's not going to
So
go
you,
anywhere now.
that high guard's coming into play here. Yellow can't draw on the right-hand side. There's no way. Maybe they could get around that red
That's okay.
and put something behind it.
I think that they could
I
get
think
down. They could get down to the 8-foot for sure.
She's going to try her takeout here again. I don't know about this. This could leave yellow sitting 3, right? That looks like it's narrow, and this is going to be really good for yellow. For red. Oh, this is going to be a complete miss.
Yeah.
Look at that.
Come on, watch behind you, watch back. Don't move.
Oh, almost good call there by the other skip. He just saved a life right there. That was fantastic.
Want to pop the red back?
Actually, yeah, because
See?
this might pop. Yeah, we can do that.
That's the shot that we were just talking about, where that yellow hits the red.
Not
And
here. Just right in nose.
they're sitting 3.
Like back 8.
They won't be sitting 3 after this, though.
Yes. Hard. Whoa. We're off.
This is gonna be
We're off.
A little bit of luck.
Yeah.
Didn't jam on the back. That's nice. I still think
It's
you
like
could,
the
I
same.
still think you could draw down if you go on the right-hand side. You can get around the outside of that red, just barely miss it. You get right to the button and be buried.
Yeah, or you could draw down to the left-hand side.
Try it.
Yeah, maybe.
I know. We've.
So do you think that what she's hoping to do is yellow into red and pop the yellow out?
No, I think she's trying to go yellow, yellow.
Oh, so she's hitting on the center one?
Yeah, hitting the center line. Right, yellow back into yellow.
That rock
This is
has.
look at this. Oh, this is gonna. Did she say? I think she said something about ducks and trucking
Yeah.
on that one. Yeah, that's what we were talking about.
Who's the guy in chocolate? I guess I am.
Well, there was a lot of workup before this game about some brother and sister, like, fighting or verbal confrontations, and I haven't really noticed much.
Really?
Yeah, I would hope for like a lost temper, maybe.
Or like to dredge up some
Curl,
family
curl.
memory from way back when that person did that thing to that person and they messed up the whole thing
Yeah.
for everybody. Like, I
Right.
can't believe you just did that shot because that's just like the time that you threw the friggin' ball through the window and then I couldn't go to my singing dance because you had to stay home, you know?
Yeah.
Want to see something like that?
Because I stepped on the glass and I
Yep.
cut my foot. And then I cried, and
Yep.
Mom got mad at me because
Yep.
I was crying when really it was your fault.
The whole time it was your fault.
Yeah, but because I was
All those ones
crying.
that look like they're just shooting at us.
Mess it up for everybody.
On the last one, we don't
Actually, I've had that happen a lot. I used to be.
was lined up on this.
I got in trouble all the time for
Yeah.
reacting to my older
Yeah,
brother.
just being whipped. Yeah, it was fine to take the chance.
I think that's one of the. Oh, look at this. This might be good. This might be a double right here, right?
It's fine. It's fine.
It's got to move over a
It's
little
going. It's going. No, not enough. Okay, just let that one. We got that one.
Normal.
bit. Probably would have been nice if it did roll over a little bit and keyed the one rock there.
I mean, if she would have done it, I mean, she's still got the takeout, the triple right here, right? On the push that top yellow back.
No, she
straight.
doesn't have
What are you
Great
talking
sweeps on those
about,
last
Chris?
ones,
You
guys.
you have
Well, first off, it can't be well, I guess it is a triple even if they're not all scoring.
Yeah, well, no, maybe.
Where's that
you'd
first
have,
one gonna
You'd have
go?
that first one. That first one would be turned into a biter, wouldn't it?
Although maybe if you hit it just, yeah. I don't chase those kind of shots.
No.
I know a lot
You don't
of.
chase the glory.
I know a lot of like stud curlers do, but I have
Look at this.
not.
Look at this. Oh.
All right, let's come after this now. If I can get 2 of these out, that's ideal because we're sticking in the back. So if I can like nose that, we might be able to. Yeah, and I think that's about right.
Yeah, but her back one's not beating anything, right?
Not yet.
It's been the
I like the
gift of
positivity there,
uncertainty that
Christopher.
kept on giving here, this
Not
skill
yet,
set.
baby.
Not yet,
Some
exactly.
weird lines there, like you think you get a hold of it, and nope. You haven't seen this much whip in
I noticed when I was setting up on Wednesday,
yeah.
a lot of teams from not from around here came up, and they really liked our club room.
Not a hitting team.
But it's been, at least it's.
And they were impressed by all the like little wood details.
The wood details?
Yeah, like in the floor, it's got the wood logo, 2012.
Yeah. That's because we have talented craftsmen here
Yeah.
at our club who are dedicated.
I got nothing better to do.
This one's going to clip that top one and go bananas, isn't it?
This might be the triple you were looking.
These aren't the droids you're looking for.
That's right.
Basically right behind.
Yep. I gave you guys right around here for it.
I mean, again, we just have to draw for one, right? No matter what happens
I
here.
mean, well, so the problem now is this is going to block our path because they're coming in tight. So I'd come in tighter here because even over here is okay.
Yeah.
So I would give it probably about here, just because I don't want to crash this.
Smart.
Try to get the top 12 to block the path. We're coming in a little less ice so we don't crash on that red. It's kind of in the path that's been curling. Just a little less ice. Top 12, yep, to block the draw path.
Oh, yeah.
Scott?
Aaron mentioned that the window in the bathroom here is classy too.
I love that song.
The window in the bathroom?
Mirror in the bathroom.
I don't know if I've ever heard
It's a
that.
ska song
Oh,
by General Public.
no, I'll download it and listen to it.
Oh, it's
the mirror
fantastic.
in the bathroom.
Mirror in the bathroom. It's great. But yeah, our window on the ice is pretty cool in the men's room. Looks right out at sheet 6. Look at this. This is great. It completely blocks that draw that I was just talking about.
That was my fear, but.
Does it
Yeah,
completely
that was my
draw?
fear, but
Yeah,
I
on the
don't wanna, like,
outside?
end up edging this.
Well,
Couldn't you
maybe.
come out to in?
I mean, if you want to try and go for a tick and a dive,
That was my fear.
but I think a draw is
That was my fear, but ours have been cutting this line so close. Like,
Every window is a mirror?
All right, looks like we're going to call a timeout here, right? Timeout.
Hey,
Timeout, looking for assistance here. We got to get some red on the scoreboard. I mean, you could just be full 8, just going
literally what we're doing.
right here from the left side to the right side.
Yep. Oh,
The tick and
by
dive,
the English beat.
'cause I don't know
Yeah,
if
the English
draw's
beat.
here.
That's what I said.
You said it was a ska album? What is ska?
Ska is
Like a hack at it.
kind of like British punk and reggae, and from England.
Oh, yeah.
I bet you if you heard the song,
I've heard, I mean, I kind of knew what ska was, but I didn't know if it was a specific, like, you sounded like an
it is a specific
idiot, yeah.
It is a specific genre of music.
I've been getting into freak folk.
Not me. What the hell is freak folk?
I was listening to this artist, and
They're predictable.
I liked it. It was just a weird song, and I like started listening to other things, and I asked Wikipedia said that he is the preeminent freak folk performer. And freak folk, I'll look it up here to give you, but it's like psychedelic folk music.
Love it.
Yeah, freak folk is a sub-genre of folk music that emerged in 2000s, known for a whimsical, experimental approach.
So they're going to do exactly what we said, just call a draw right down into the 8-foot, but I don't think that's enough ice.
Yeah, so they're going to call,
a draw to the corner of the 4-foot or the 8-foot.
Across the center line?
You know, across the center line. I don't. You're going to need some more ice.
It's fine. I know. It's just one of those moments where you want to crawl in the hole. So.
All right. Hammer coming here. Red needs a solid 4-footer to get on the board. This looks a little wide, but that's good.
That's good, yeah.
Whoa. That looks a little hot.
I thought it looked hot, too. But it's coming over. Maybe it'll tick. And
yep.
So hit it hard now.
Whoa now.
No, hard.
Oh, that's unfortunate.
No, you're not supposed to stop it, right?
No, you're not supposed to stop it.
It doesn't really matter, but.
That's unfortunate.
Yeah, because that might have been interesting.
Yeah.
If it would have ticked.
Yep. I agree completely. 10-0.
Oh, I got to go mute the mics. Fourth end break.
10-0 in our game. Bouthillette is up solidly over Shoemaker.
Speaking of the microphone,
We decided that I was too old.
Is that button on because you muted it?
So you're on. That's all on.
Well, we're muted over there. We're not?
All right, so there's some breaking news here on the fourth end sheet.
Breaking news.
It has to do with Velociraptors.
Yeah, and their ability to miss takeouts.
Yeah, and come back from a 9-0 deficit. But they decided to broomstack, shake hands, and share a beverage.
Yep. Which
So-
I think in this situation is probably a
That's smart.
smart idea.
Yeah.
Save the game for later and get us some good camaraderie.
All right, so Colin and I are going to sign off, and we're going to we're going to go to the liquor store and get you a bottle of Cointreau.
I love it.
And we'll be back at 8 tonight with another thrilling game.
Who do we have this evening at 8 o'clock, Christopher?
I can't read that sheet. The colors are too dark.
Let's just look at it. Here we go, a sheet E.
That's 5.
Russ versus Wright. Draw number 8. Russ in Pool C. Russ, who is 2-1, versus Team Wright, who's 2-1 also. So that could be an exciting match to see who goes to the playoffs and see who goes broomstacking.
Yeah. Sounds good. Well, peace out, everybody. We'll see you tonight.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.